What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Spade here, and welcome to November's monthly discussion. It is currently December 3rd, and the time right now is 1:35 a.m. I was gonna do this last night, just didn't get around to it. But at any rate, overall, I feel like I didn't really do too much throughout November compared to October at least. Ended up going around the bay again for a weekend. So that was fun overall. I think I ended up getting some trading cards while I was out. That way, if I'm remembering right. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, I believe. Yeah, I think trading cards were the only thing I ended up getting around the bay shopping wise. Other than getting a replacement PlayStation Vita charger, since the original one I had seems to have gone missing throughout the past few years. It was here when we moved to this place. I know that much. Don't know where the fuck it went. So I finally got another charger. So I finally could see whether or not that after getting the Vita cleaned several months ago, I think I got that back last November, I think. So I wasn't sure if it would actually work or not after getting that cleaned. It works. At first, when I tried it, the touchscreen barely even worked. It was frustratingly badly working. But I'm going to assume that's because it's the first time that console was turned on for at least a good 5 or more years. Maybe. The second time I turned it on earlier this week, it actually worked perfectly. So I'm guessing it just needed to warm up, maybe? I don't know. Regardless, I'm glad it actually works again. And that's actually clean, it seems like. So maybe I can actually use the Vita again at some point. Since there's some Vita games I have that only work with the Vita and won't work with the PlayStation TV, which is unfortunate. So I pretty much needed that thing to work. But yeah, I got new charger for that. Beyond that though, since we're talking about pickups, also got more trading cards as well, other than what I got around the bay. I ended up getting a booster box for the 25th anniversary version of Yu-Gi-Oh! SpadeWant. So I ended up getting that. That was really fun to open, I have to admit. Just seeing some cards again in person to actually grow up with, at least artwork-wise. I think that was the only booster box I ended up getting. Unfortunately, the buddy fight starter decks end up ordering, which I think I talked about in the last video. Yeah, that order was cancelled in the end by the seller. No idea why. I did get my money back for that though, at least. So that's good if nothing else. Well, at any rate, on December 1st, so for me, technically yesterday, I ended up getting more Flesh and Blood cards and some One Piece cards as well. So yesterday for me was the second time I ever ended up getting One Piece cards. Ended up getting a pack of One Piece earlier in November for the first time. Just felt like opening a pack of that and just almost seeing what it would be like. And somehow I feel like I may be collecting at least some more One Piece stuff next year when it comes to the card game. Who knows? I am kind of enjoying it. Out of the 4 total packs for that card game I've opened up so far, all of it being for OP13, so the newest set currently. I did get some more Magic the Gathering cards as well this month. Just 3 packs for what I consider to be the first Magic the Gathering set I have officially opened up. Summed up a bit more of that. I have no idea how you say the name of it, so I can't say it. But regardless, other than that, I finally ended up getting a PS5. Finally. I figured I finally pulled the trigger on it. On getting it. Since Black Friday sales are on, it was cheaper than what it would normally be. Ended up getting the disc drive version, the original version of the PS5. It's still expensive as fuck though. Consoles at this point are way too expensive, I feel. And you can argue games though as well. Also end up getting Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart for my first PS5 game. Either or. Yeah, definitely spent a lot of money this month. It seems. But I also end up doing most of my Christmas shopping this month as well. What others? There's one more person I need to get a gift for. But otherwise, I think I'm done. Christmas shopping at least. I'm pretty much done shopping in general this year. Later on this week, I might try to get some more trading cards, but that'll be like the last shopping for myself this year, I think. Later on this week. Who knows? Although I think Let's Collect with the Paul was the only game I ended up getting this month, if I'm remembering right. Oh well, I figured I would get Ratchet and Clank with the Paul for the first PS5 game. Kind of just for similarity to the PS4, I guess. Since the first game I got for that console was Ratchet and Clank 2016. I'm pretty sure that was the first game I got for that console. So I figured, why not just do the same? But yeah, as far as what games I've been playing this month, I decided to play Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I ended up getting that game and the console on November 28th, so less than a week ago. Been having a lot of fun with it so far. I have been recording my first playthrough with that game. I'll probably start uploading it at some point. Probably in another few days, maybe. Kind of running out of videos to upload for Pokemon Legends ZA. I think I got like one or two more videos for that to upload. After that, I just need to go back to playing the game. But by then, I'll probably be done playing Ratchet and Clank. Can't imagine it'll take too much longer for me to play through that game. Maybe another few more nights at the most. Who knows? Regardless, also been playing Pokemon Legends ZA. Don't think I played that game in a few days now. I think the 29th was the last time I played that game. If I'm remembering right. Let me just check. I was actually wrong about that. Last time I played ZA was apparently on the 23rd. So it's been a little bit. I didn't think it was that long ago, though. That's actually kind of surprising. I did also try Pokemon Legends ZA's online for a little bit as well. And apparently that was on the 14th of the month. So the same day as the most recent video for ZA, which was posted like a few hours ago. So that'll probably be the next thing I'll upload. Just cause. I'll probably try the online again. It's definitely not quite what I expected it would be. But out of what I played of it, it was kind of fun. I'm not good at it though. But it was kind of fun. So, yeah. Beyond that, I'm still playing through One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. Slowly but slowly making progress towards the the platinum for that game. Still got a ways to go. Like, I'm so close to being done with 2 more steps towards the platinum to where it feels like I'm at the end, but I'm not even close to the end. I've got 2 more small pieces of the legend log, aka the giant pixel you need to complete for a trophy left. And 2 of those are from 2 separate main log levels that I need to finish. And then that trophy will be done completely for the legend log. And I'm slowly but slowly getting every single rare coin in the game. I have most of the strong enemy coins at this point, aside from a few more. And then it's just the bounty poster coins. And one more playthrough a Pacific level as a Pacific character coin I need to try to get. And I think that'll be it for all of the coins in the game. Then it's just the real grind of the game. First off, getting all S rank on every island in Dreamlog. I managed to do that this month. That alone is a grind, which goes towards a small part of the Dreamlog portion of the legend log. And that alone is a grind, just because of how long it takes to go through every island. Then it's trying to get all S ranks for that one square. And there's the entirety of the Dreamlog portion of the legend log. I don't know, the Dreamlog is definitely a grind. But the coins are even worse. And the crew levels are so much worse. I'm so close to being done with the coins, but the crew levels are the real grind. There is no fast way to get around that, unfortunately. So, complete the legend log is one trophy I need to get, which I'm nearly there. Then there's complete the entire gallery, which, as things stand, I am at 88% done with that, so I still have a good ways to go. And the bounty posters count towards that, because a lot of levels unlock a certain skill or something for the gallery. And that brings me to the third trophy I need. Max out 20 or more characters' crew levels. They say 20 or more, but really, you need to max out every single one. Because it all counts towards complete the gallery. There are some things for some of the posters I'm not sure how to unlock yet. I'll have to look into that eventually. But I don't know, long story short, it's just a grind. I'm close, but nowhere near the end all at the same time. getting low though. I think those are the only games I end up playing this month. Whenever I'm done with Let's and Collect with the Pot, I'll go back to ZA along with One Piece every so often. And whenever I'm done with either One Piece or ZA, I will finally go back to Raido Kuzunoha Remastered. I'm not done with that game. Wasn't planning to take a break from it. That just kind of just happened because I was burnt out from JRPGs. So whenever I'm done with at least ZA or One Piece, I'll go back to that game, try to wrap that up, and after that, which let's face it, that'll probably be next year, after I'm done with Rhino, I'm more than likely going to go back to the Let's Plays. Since I haven't played any of those games in a few months now, which means I need to start editing all those videos that were recorded. I have just been neglecting all of the editing for Let's Play videos. I don't want to do it, but I know I need to. Unfortunately. And I can't just do the bare minimum editing. Because I know I need to do a lot of editing with those. With the ones that are recorded. Next year's problem, I guess. Otherwise, as far as what I end up watching this month, I ended up finishing Kick Buttowski Suburban Daredevil. I was watching that so near the end of last month and finished it early this month. So I'm done with that, so finally watched it all. And I ended up watching The Law of Ueki this month. Actually still watching that show. Currently I believe I'm 37 episodes into it. Something like that. The show's 51 episodes if I'm remembering right. So I'm nearing the end of it, but not quite there. I still finish that show next month. That December, hopefully. Can't see why not. Been enjoying that show so far. If I had to give any comparison to what this show reminds me of, to me it sort of reminds me of Zat's Bell and Maya, Ten Awakens Romance. A little bit of both, in a way, and Ueki as a character somewhat reminds me of like a dull, drier version of Luffy from One Piece almost. So it kind of reminds me of all three in a weird way. But I would say that Bell's the biggest, like, comparison in a way of what it reminds me of. Overall, enjoying it so far. Beyond that, I ended up watching a few movies this month. I ended up watching the Plankton movie, finally. Figured I'd give that a watch. Not quite what I thought that would be, but it was pretty good overall. I also ended up watching a Sandy Cheeks movie, and that is by far one of the weirdest and probably most disturbing kids' movies I have seen in a long time. That was painful to watch for most of it. I hated the real life stuff within that. Painfully so. But the cartoon side of it was honestly pretty decent. It's the real life stuff that was really bad. I also ended up watching. What? Alright. So, I had no interest in this movie at all because I do not give a damn about this type of genre of music, but honestly, kind of like some other people, Twitter is kind of what made me think about watching this movie and giving it a chance. And that would be K-pop Demon Hunters. That's the name of it, if I'm remembering right. So I finally gave that movie a watch. I understand that K-pop is really popular and extremely hyped up and beloved by a lot of people in some parts of the world. Not my thing. Never gave a damn to give it a try. And to me, the name of the movie just sounds weird as fuck. So that's one or two reasons on why I never bothered to watch that movie when it came out earlier this year. Twitter was going crazy over this movie for a good while earlier this year. So I kind of maybe second guess wanting to give it a try or not. So I ended up just watching that this month. And I think the last movie I ended up watching this month, which was the first movie I watched this month, is one called Sub Corner. Sub Corner is kind of interesting. Not what I thought it was, but it was still pretty good overall. It was alright. It's enjoyable. Subquarter is a movie from last year. I only found out about that movie this month. Or was it last month? Oh well, I figured I'd give it a watch. It was alright. It's pretty much about a family moving into a big house right on the side of a very sharp corner of the road. It's almost like a 90-degree angle. So a bunch of car accidents and crashes and some people dying on the front lawn or right next to the house happen. I won't say any more about the movie. That's roughly what it's about. So it's kind of interesting in a way. Overall, beyond that, watched wrestling like normal. I think I watched a little bit of American Dad as well, with my full attention. Felt like a day or two, or like an hour or so. Along with just a few reaction videos. I am so behind on reaction videos I need to watch. It is absurd. It really is. But beyond that though, I think that's about everything this month. Other than doing a good lot of AMV editing, that's about it. So yeah, I think that's everything. So till next time, stay golden. Almost forgot, but I also ended up giving the anime Ganosa a shot. I still hate the way newer animes visually look with a insane level of passion. So any like newer animes within like a good long time now, I tend to usually really hate. Mostly because of visually. There are certain animes that are newer, or that visually may look like Ganosa, that other people may highly love, but you can't pay me to watch. But I have to admit, I was surprised by Ganosa when I ended up giving it a shot. I'm only 4 episodes into it so far, but it is really good. I do vaguely recall seeing like the pizza cover art for the game, but never really bothered with that. I knew nothing about this anime or game. I knew that the game was like a thing. I never checked it out or anything. But I decided to give the anime a shot, and it is actually really good. Really interesting, really up my alley, actually. Not going to go into talking about it, but it's definitely worth giving it a watch if you have some time. I'm watching the English dub version of it. That's why I'm a bit behind on it. It's an anime from this fall. And I don't know, it's really good. Again, not gonna go into it, but definitely give it a shot. if you're bored or something. And anyway, that's all I want to say. Almost forgot about that. So that was something else I was watching this month. I don't know. Once again, till next time, stay golden.